In this video, I'll show you exactly how you can build a faceless Instagram business with AI. Over here is one of the pages that I'm currently running, which is growing over 10,000 followers a day and gained over 235,000 followers in the last month. And here are some of the payments I've been able to get with it. And if you follow everything I'm about to share with you in this video, you can replicate this for yourself as well. My name is Luke. I run over 30 pages on Instagram with 15 million followers combined. And in the last 3 years, I've made well over $1 million through Instagram. Just so you know, right now people sort of lost interest in starting faceless Instagram pages, as you can see on the graph over here, which is a good thing for us because the consumption rate is still at an all-time high and over 80 million people are joining Instagram every single year, which means that there are more people watching content than ever, which means that we have fewer people starting, less competition, which makes it way easier for us to go viral. And because of that, I'm able to pull in tens of millions of views on each individual brand, which allows me to get hundreds of millions of views every single month. And of course, that turns into a lot of money if you do it the right way. The first thing we have to do is to pick our niche. I've talked about this a lot. The most important things are just your topic, basically what you post about, your audience, who you want to reach, and your format, whether it's reels, carousels, or whatever you want to post. Basically, what a lot of people do is they are way too broad. They say, oh, I have a motivational page. What you should really do is that you need to be super specific with the type of topics you post about and who you actually want to target. So a good example is, I post philosophical content helping people understand themselves better through storytelling reels. The same goes with, for example, having a business page. People say, oh, I post business content. That's way too broad. You should specify it more and have it like, I post business and tech content helping people stay up to date with the market through informative carousels. You see, it's a lot more specific and you actually have a target audience, which is people who want to learn more about business and tech instead of just basically reposting random stuff without a clear message or a clear topic. Now, the most important thing is that it just needs to hit the core desires of people, which is health, wealth, or relationships. So just pick one of them and then pick a sub niche within there. So for example, if you want to go into wealth, business or tech is a really good example because it's usually all about money, companies, all that kind of stuff. If you want to go into relationships, philosophy or talking about heartbreaks is a really good example too. Just pick a sub niche within the 3 core desires of humans and you're good, because people over there usually have problems. They want to learn more, they want to have more money, they want to be healthier, they want to have better relationships. So they're also more likely to buy a product or have brands to advertise on your pages. So if you don't do that and you post about memes or animals or whatever, like there's no problem that people are already facing and they're mainly watching your content just for entertainment purposes basically, and that won't make you much money. Now, if you want Claude to help you with finding a niche, you can just type this in, find me 2 viral sub niches under each of the 3 core desires, health, wealth, relationships. Check the top 3 Instagram pages in each for followers, posting frequency, and average views. Rank all 6 by opportunity in a table with verdicts. So this is what it came out with. So Claude can basically just give you ideas, but it's still very important that you do the research yourself. I'm going to talk about it in a bit, but don't blindly go off Claude because it doesn't know what you know. It can't do all the research you can. I always just recommend going with something that you're genuinely interested in. So for example, I run a lot of business pages because I genuinely have an interest in business, tech, and AI. And I also run a lot of philosophy pages because I'm genuinely interested in those topics as well. If you go with something that you don't like and you just do it for the sake of making money, you're not going to be able to be consistent and actually get to the point where you start growing and get a lot of followers and make money. Next, your username. I'm going to keep this short. It needs to be memorable, easy to pronounce, correct spelling, avoid numbers and underscores. Good example is around value. Don't do it like this with a double letter. Evolving.ai. Don't have evolving with a 0 over here. It looks weird. Business Edge is a good example. Don't have it like this with underscores in between. Hustling Millionaires is a good example. Don't have it Hustling Millionaires 42 because no brand wants to advertise on a page called Hustling Millionaires 42. Now, if you want to be lazy again, I want Claude to actually give you usernames. Just type in this prompt, generate me 15 username IDs for an Instagram page in your niche. The rules need to be memorable, easy to pronounce out loud, spelled the way it sounds, no numbers, no underscores. Then check which ones are actually available on Instagram and rank the available ones. Now keep in mind that Claude doesn't know exactly which ones are available. It just checks if there's an Instagram page with it, but sometimes they can be blocked or whatever. So it's not fully accurate. So still check yourself if the name is available, of course, and go with whatever sounds good to you and actually fits your brand. Now, I said this before, it's really important that you research your niche to see if it's actually growing. So what I always do is that I look at competitors in that niche and I rank them in a sheet. Based off that, I can see exactly how many times they're posting, how many posts they've done in total, if they're actually growing followers or not, because I always recommend going in a niche where pages are actively growing, small pages and big pages. If they're all losing followers and there are no new pages that are actually growing from scratch, it's not worth getting into. So it's really important that you actually do your research, see that it's actually proven to work at the moment, because otherwise you have no chance of actually succeeding. Then what I do is that I put everything in Claude that are written down in a sheet, so it knows exactly the competitors that I look at, so it can help me with finding viral content. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Alright, so we headed over to Claude, and it's very important that you give it this exact prompt, which says, hey, check the list of competitors and analyze their most viral content from the last 2 weeks. This is very important. We don't want to post any outdated content. Give me 30 outliers about business, tech, and AI. Of course, use your own niche here. So if you're in the philosophy niche, go with that. Give them in a 1 to 30 ranking, and also describe the topic. Give me the reference URL and any other important info so I can download it into a Notion dashboard for my content planning. Use Apify to scrape and web search if needed. Apify is, by the way, a scraping tool that can access any platform like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. You can just connect a free account and it will basically do all the scraping for you, which is really, really powerful if you do it at a large scale like this. So make sure to, of course, also enter your reference sheet with all the pages that you've analyzed, and then you just hit enter, and it's going to spawn an agent. Basically, it's going to do all the work for you, research all the pages, and give you a 1 to 30 ranking that you can import into Notion. So I'm just going to get back to you when it's done and show you what it looks like. Okay, it's done, and as you can see, it got over 30 outliers in the last 2 weeks from all those pages that I have in my reference sheet. It got the topic over here, the page, the performance, so the engagement, of course, or for some reels it does views. It also lists the outlier score, which means like how many times the engagement it gets compared to an average post on that page, and then the reference link over here. It also usually gives patterns that you can like replicate for your page if you give Claude information about your page, of course, what it's about. And then the best thing is it has a CSV file over here that you can download it. Usually it will save it in your documents already, and we can use that to drag it into Notion and get access to all the data. So I'm in Notion right now. What you want to do is you want to go over here to new. You want to create a database. Then you want to click the 3 dots over here, merge with CSV, choose your file. So we're going to go with the viral outliers that Claude just made for us. And then we're going to click on map CSV headers. Okay, this looks all good. And then we're just going to import it basically. So it's almost done. Cool, there we go. And here we are. So we're just going to call it AI content dashboard. And you can see that it lists all the posts that I just scraped over here. So we see the page name, the description of the post, the format, whether it's a carousel or a reel, the metric it tracks, whether it's engagement for carousels, you can see it over here, or views for reels. Then the niche, which is all like business tech AI, because that's of course like the reference sheet that we gave it with all pages in that niche, the outlier score, the post date, the rank, you can see from 30 to 1 over here, and then the topic as well with the reference URL. So what I would then do is that I would filter it based on the outlier score, because that basically went the most viral for that specific page. You can sort it on descending, and you can see over here that we got the biggest outlier within our niche that was posted on the 2nd of July. And then we have the topic over here and the Instagram URL over here. Okay, here we go. And yeah, you can see that this post got 41,000 likes, was posted 4 days ago in our niche. So that is pretty viral, I would say. And you can do this for all your IDs. Now, of course, don't exactly replicate every single post over here. Still check, of course, if it makes sense for your own page. If it, of course, is aligned with the topics that are going viral on your page and just the message in general. But this is just like a good way to get unlimited content IDs, basically have everything tracked, so that way you don't have to like scroll on Instagram for hours to find IDs. But of course, you got to be the one that actually sees if it makes sense for your own page. And of course, you have to recreate it yourself as well. I actually made an entire video about how you can replicate content like this with AI. I'll just have it linked at the end of the video so you can watch it next. Now that you know how to basically find unlimited viral content within your niche, it is time to just post as much as you can, because you need data to see what is actually working, so you know what to double down on and what other content to look for to actually scale your page. And also you probably need to learn a bit about the content creation process so you can be smoother with that and actually create higher quality content. When you've done like 100 posts, which I would say is the minimum before you get actually accurate data, you can either feed it into Claude and let it analyze your page. But I've been recently using this tool called vidIQ to analyze my page, because Claude is kind of like limited with what it knows about your specific niche in the Instagram algorithms, but vidIQ isn't. It usually was a tool for YouTube channels to basically grow faster, optimize their entire channels and see what is actually working. But it also launched a feature for Instagram recently that I've been using. So what you can literally do is you can be like, hey, can you please audit my latest 10 reels and see what is actually working and what I need to focus on in order to grow faster. The cool thing about this tool is that it's just built for social media and especially Instagram and YouTube only. So instead of Claude just giving you generic answers, this tool knows exactly what is working in your niche right now because it has all the data from all the Instagram pages already. So you don't have to feed all of that into Claude before you get a decent answer. So you can see that I asked to see what is actually working on my page and what I need to focus on in order to grow faster. So it analyzed all my reels and here's what it found. So we did like a reel audit. It listed the winner videos and also the ones that didn't perform. It tells me exactly what is working, what is leaking, what I need to remove basically. So for example, 45 to 55 seconds is my sweet spot, so I shouldn't make reels that are longer than that. And then it also tells me basically what to do for my next reels if I want to just grow faster and get more views in general. Besides that, it has a lot of other cool features as well. It can give you daily reel IDs. Now, of course, we already went over that, how you can do it with Claude. It can show you all the outliers from other pages. It can analyze your hooks. It can write your scripts. It can find trending keywords. It can make you covers and thumbnails for your reels. It can do clipping. And you have an AI coach, of course, that tells you exactly what to do, what I show you over here as well. And on top of that, if you want to keep everything in Claude, it has a custom Claude MCP, which means that you can connect it with Claude and you can work with vidIQ within your own Claude account, so you don't have to switch between apps constantly. Now, if you want to try it for yourself, I actually have an exclusive partnership with vidIQ where you can try it for just $1, and if you don't like it, you can just literally get rid of it after a couple of days. So I definitely recommend doing it because I use it for a majority of my pages as well, and it actually gives me super good feedback on what I need to change because it just looks at all the data from my account that I sometimes don't see, and it also of course compares it with other pages in my niche. So it just generally saves me a lot of time and also find the blind spots that I personally don't see all the time. So this is exactly how you can build a faceless Instagram brand with AI. It takes some time to set up and actually get used to it, but once you have it, you have a super strong foundation and you can grow super fast, as you can see over here, what I've done on my page. Now, I can't go into the monetization section because AI can't do the monetization for you. Like, you still have to develop those skills, build products, land advertising deals. But as long as you have a good brand, you're growing followers, and you actually have a lot of reach, you will make money no matter what. Besides getting over 200,000 followers in a single month and making over $1 million with Instagram myself, I've also helped countless clients like Tijo, who made over $1,000 in a single day, Marlon, who gained over 10,000 followers in a single day, Oscar, who grew his page to 500,000 followers in less than 6 months and was able to make over $7,000 in a single month, Nishant, who made over $5,000 in a single month, Emily gained over 500,000 followers on her page, Jay made over $24,000 in a single month with his page 1,000 and actually was able to buy a stream car, and I can go on. Now, if you would like to directly work together with me, I'll have a link where you can schedule a call with me personally and I'll see if I can help you out. And if so, I'm more than happy to build your own Instagram business. With that said, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.